Nimbus, the space gate to Dark World is charged up and now open. Welcome back, Twitch, YouTube. It's your boy KDZ bringing you guys another market watch. And again, guys, the reason why we do these videos is because I have a huge passion for trading card games. I love talking about trading card games, and I want to continue to build a community that has that same love and passion for admiring all those gorgeous lore windows as I do. And with that, let's get into it. Of course, guys, we left off yesterday. We was on Lost Art promotional cards. What was led us there? Magician Salvation. Yes, that's right. Um, Talking Dark Magician deck. I had a couple of Master duels while I was at work today, using Dark Magician. Got bodied by Sword Soul, going first. I did. Got bodied by Rika going first. Sword Soul hit me with Gamma. I still had some plays after that though. Um, I hit his Sword Soul. What is it called? Sword Soul Emergence. I hit that with. I mean, Sword Soul is definitely like a really cool deck to try to get in on Yu-Gi-Oh with because it's straightforward in its play style. It's it's powerful in its play style. How Moye draws you cards, Sword Soul Emergence. Let's see, add one Sword Soul monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is banished, you can target one Sword Soul monster or worm monster you control, increase or decrease its level by one until the end of the turn. Um, well, what's cool about Sword Soul Emergence is that it searches the monsters, which you need, and it searches any of the monsters. Sword Soul Moyi, the Iris Sword Soul, Sword Soul Strategist Long Yuan. This actually, I could see easily being like a $4 or $5 card if this theme was to show some more prevalence. I definitely didn't have the outs. Like I said, I ashed his Sword Soul Emergence. I wasn't really able to establish too much of a board presence, but I established his Sword Soul Emergence. I ashed it, and then he just proceeded to extend far beyond that. He already had Moye in the hand. He normal summoned Moye. No, actually, he already had Vashuda in the hand, which let me go ahead and 10 Yi. So let's look at 10 Yis. This is an engine. That's one thing that I noticed with my deck was that I don't have any other supporting engines with my Dark Magician deck thus far. Like I said, we still in bronze tier and Master Duel guys, but you know what I'm saying, we still don't have the resources to get all of the cards that we need to make immaculate decks. But just thinking about it, if I had like another engine to try to extend through, like if I was running the Adventurer engine in here, because the Dark Magician deck doesn't really need its normal summon, it's doing a lot of special summoning. So if I was running the Adventure engine in here and um, he had to try to stop me from playing through that and my Dark Magician stuff because he hit my Illusion of Chaos with the Gamma. That was my first play. He hit it with the Gamma. But if I had, like I said, like the Adventurer package, and then he had to try to play through that somehow. On top of the Dark Magician stuff, it would have been different. Looking over here at Tenyi, Monk of the Tenyi, 53 listings as low as 201, market price 226, the super rare out of OTS Tournament Pack 2018. Is the most expensive card in the set in the theme, guys. You got Draco Berserker of the Tenyi Ultra Rare coming out of Chaos Impact, 135 listings as low as 94 cents, market price 426. That as low as listing is more representative of what the price actually is. It's a lot closer to $1 than it is $4. Then you got Draco Berserker of the 10-year Prismatic Secret Rare, 108 listings as low as 79 cents, market price 204. And then you got the regular Secret Rare Draco Berserker of the 10-year out of Monstrous Revenge, 107 listings as low as 35 cents, market price 53 cents. So they reprinted that into the ground with Secret Rare Rarities, Draco Berserker of the 10-year. And then you have, interestingly enough, Draco Masters of the 10-year Prismatic Secret Rare, 141 listings, as low as 20 cents, market price 41 cents. The super rare is, oh no, I'm tripping. That's Draco Masters of the 10 year. It's not Monk of the 10 year. Excuse me. No, Monk of the 10 year. The Link 1. I thought something was weird because I'm like, that's the Link 3. But no, Monk of the 10 year, the Link 1. Um, how can you make this? One non-link 10. Okay, so you have to use a 10 monster. But the thing is that you can still splash 10 engine into other things. Yes, you have to use a 10 monster, but these monsters special summon themselves. So if you're running anything that can use level 7s, dark attribute monsters, worm monsters, you can use 10 Spirit Vashuda. Let's look at this. 10 Spirit. If you, this is actually a engine similar to something like Crusadia, another really cheap engine that was prevalent in many YCS competing top deck profiles. That has um, higher rarity versions of its cards that is not really appreciating in value, and it's like people just completely forgot about these engines that never got hit on the ban list. If you control no effect monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Boom. So legitimate, straight up special summon. The reason why, interestingly enough, I hadn't been looking at different engines like this is because when I started the Master Duel, I focused on Pendulum. And the interesting thing about Pendulum is that a lot of the Pendulum monsters, you need, they work best with other Pendulum monsters as opposed to just regular monsters. So just monsters that can special summon themselves don't really they don't really they don't really complement pendulum decks in that regard. Because it's like, yes, you can special summon like Tenyi Spirit, Vashuda, Assault Synchron, Magician of Chaos. I mean, not Magician, a Magician Soul. You can special summon all three of these cards in the same turn. But like I said, that doesn't really help Pendulum because once they are used as material for another summon, they go to the graveyard and you can't Pendulum summon monsters back from the graveyard. But if you do that with Pendulum monsters, they go to face up in the extra deck and then you can Pendulum summon them back. So there's way more synergy with Pendulum monsters than non-Pendulum monsters when you're playing a Pendulum deck, which is very unique. But when you're not playing a Pendulum deck, it does open up a lot of those different things, different engines that work off of themselves. Like you can 10 Spirit for shoot a special summon and still go into the Adventurer engine. If you can control a face-up non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard and target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. So then it also has application going second. It has application going first and going second. And like I said, considering this level 7, when I go into Master Duel, this is probably going to be an ultra rare in Master Duel for like the 10 thing. This and probably like Draco Berserker. If they like splash its booster pack with another thing, then it might not have too many ultra rares. But if they don't, then this could end up with quite a few. But right, just that application in and in itself is very powerful. It essentially gives you two monsters for free. And Vashuda being a level 7 at that. Now that I think about it, like when I think about there's not really a way to special summon Dark Magician going first. Like you can send it to the graveyard. You can, but I don't believe there's a way to bring it back from the graveyard. I might have to look into Dark Magic Veil. I think Dark Magic Veil might be the only way to special summon Dark Magician on the first turn, which you would need going first to actually get some of the better effects of Dark Magician. Now that I think about it, cards like Dark Magical Circle, those cards are better going second because you can't banish anything. Um, Going first with Dark Magical Circle, you can't banish anything. Cards like Dark Magic Attack, Dark Burning Magic, Dark Burning Attack, those things are better going when your opponent has cards on the field. Like a lot of Dark Magician stuff just works better when your opponent already has cards on the field. So I might have to rethink my strategy with Dark Magician overall, but this is why you play the game, guys. That's the definition of learning. Is being presented the same scenario over and over again, but then doing something different. And then the definition of intelligence is the quickness from which you can go from that same scenario doing one thing and then doing different thing after different thing after different thing before achieving um, your goal. The faster you can do that, the greater one's intelligence. But yeah, these 10 cards are extremely cheap for a very unique and splashable engine that can work in various different decks. That makes me want to look at, and then we were looking at Sword Soul. Like I said, Sword Soul of Mo Yi, 87 listings as well as 805, market price 943 for the secret rare max rarity. That's amazingly priced. $30 price set, the most expensive card in the theme. And then after that, everything is much, much cheaper. Another one of the really strong was Sword Soul Sinister Sovereign Keesing Longwan. This one is really strong too. However, it is extremely punishable. Like if I had, instead of having Ash Blossom on the Sword Soul Emergence, if I would have had Nibiru, I would have been able to punish him much more thoroughly than him just completely playing through the Ash Blossom, having the Moye in hand, and then having the Long Wand in hand. But then the other deck that bodied me was Rika, but very cheap, very cheap engine. The Rika, this one was really unique. Um, Rika, the princess, she put in some interesting work. Rika Princess, I think this is like the negate. Petal was used quite a bit. I don't remember Primula being used. And I'm not sure was Snowdrop used. I think Snowdrop was used, but they also use cards like they also use cards like they use some generic cards. They use this Synchro monster that let them like get two normal summons in a turn. They use Cactus Bouncer, which I believe is a single print ultra rare out of Battles of Legends Light Revenge. They used Rika Glamour. They used a field spell. Was it this? Was it Rika Con Con? They used Queen Strenna. But there's some value in these. Teardrop the Rika Queen, they cheapen the value of this by giving it an ultra rare and a collector's rare. 34 listings as low as 21.89, market price 25.96. The collector's rare is extremely cheap for the base price. What a collector's rare should be out of Amazing Memories. But the secret rare is very cheap as well right now as well. 72 listings as low as 425, market price 647. A Rika Glamour. Oh, Magician Souls. We're definitely going to go over that. Rika Con. If you control a Rika monster, so this got a reprint in the Mega Tens? Yes, guys, this got a common reprint in the Mega Tens. Would you look at that? Out of all of the, hold on, I'm gonna have to bring it back up. But out of all of the Power of the Elements reprints that they could have done, they gave us Rika Con, and instead of giving it a rarity bump, they gave it a rarity downgrade from super rare. Now let's read this. Rika Con, the super rare coming out of Power L, 25 cents. If you control a Rika monster, you can set one Rika spell trap directly from your deck to your spell and trap zone. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except plant monsters. Okay, that's fine because they're using plants anyways. But it's a +1 if you control a Rika monster. And they normally get Rika Glamour, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a normal. Is that a normal spell trap? It is a normal spell trap. So when you set it, you can activate it off rip. Rika Flurries, you can activate that as well, which is another secret rare. But Rika Glamour, when you activate this card, you can also tribute one plant monster, add one Rika monster from your deck to your hand. Then if you tributed a monster when you activate this card, add one plant monster with the same original level as that Rika monster, but a different name from your deck to your hand. So you so Rika Glamour lets you add two. Now Rika Glamour is at lightly played first set starting at $6, going up to 7 really quickly. 59 listings as low as 3.99, but that's not legit. It's as low as 6. Market price 7.79, so that's about right. Secret rare rarity coming out of Secret Slayers, but not only does it let you add 2 monsters, guys. If you control a Rika monster, the Rika Con already searches that off rip. You can only use this effect of Rika Con once per turn. Okay, that's fine. Once per turn, if you would tribute a plant monster you control to activate a Rika card or effect, you can tribute any one face-up monster your opponent controls, even though you do not control it. Now, when I got hit with this, I was like, the power. I was like, definitely worthy of winning a YCS. Definitely, if people don't know what it does, because you can activate this, especially going second. You can activate this card, set Glamour, have any Rika on board, activate Glamour, tribute your own opponent's monster, guys. Tribute your opponent's monster to add 2 monsters from deck to hand. Like, where do, like, just incredible power. And they gave this a rarity downgrade when the majority of Rika is in secret rare rarity already. But very powerful, guys. You got Snowdrop the Rika Fairy. 44 listings as low as 10.20, market price 12.57 for a super rare. I don't know if this, I think this was used against me, but it wasn't used. It wasn't used immediately. Like, it was used to help finish the game, to help push for game. That's what Rika Queen Strenna was used for. It was used to help push for game. Like, they tributed off Rika Queen Strenna, and when it's tributed, it can automatically special summon teardrop the Rika Queen off rip. And Rika Queen Strenna, it came out of Rise to the Door. So it was like support that came later. So was Rika Con. Rika Con was support that came 2 years later. Because Rise of the Secret Slayers came out in 2020, guys. Rika Con, Power of the Element. Yes, bro. That was support that came out 2 years later that pushed the deck completely over the edge. That's impeccable. Like, if Rika Con has been out in the OCG that long, they shouldn't do stuff like that. Because that makes things really weird. like on the secondary market with cards, because like I said before Rika Con, all of this Rika stuff was dirt cheap. And then they get one card, and you have a dollar card that goes. We might be able to see it. I don't know. We're a little bit past a year now. So back in September 26th, it was still a $3 card. But I feel like it was even cheaper than that, guys. I swear this was bulk. This is a bulk super out of those deck building sets of yesteryear. I really do believe it was cheaper. But of course, like always, guys, we doing these market watches outside alive with the life, shooting alive, and bringing it to you. And guys, of course, remember we did the time change, the schedule change. We're going to start doing these around 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Excuse me, yeah, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 1300 hours for you military people out there. And then if we do a part two, it's going to be around 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, which was the original time for our live streams before we had this switch up, and um, 1700 hours. If we do hit up the part two, if like Kakarot would say, send me your energy, and we get enough energy to get that space gate charged up for a part two, that's what time we will be bringing it for you guys. And then, of course, we still doing the giveaway, guys. All you guys need to do, slide on over to the 2TCG YouTube channel, be subscribed to the channel, like the stream, and comment on the stream after it ends when it becomes a video. What is one of your top 10 favorite lore windows of any card from any game? And put the name of the set beside the card in the comment, and you'll be entered to win. You'll be entered in to win those 3 Sword and Shield base set packs, guys. And just for talking about your passions, but I'm really interested to see what the community, what lore windows you guys are staring into right now. Um, what universes you guys are traveling to. But just the Master Duel got me really looking at these cards in another light. And then Magician Souls. I think I wanted to go over this yesterday. I didn't get a chance to. I think it just rolled off the top of my mind. But you got Brothers of Legend, 34 listens as low as 27.99, market price 30.98. This is legit. Like the price for this and the price for Access Code Talker in the most recent Battles of Legend, guys, is warranted. Their $30 price tag is warranted because these cards are just really good, guys. Really good. Like Magician Souls is a very unique special summon for decks that have level 6 or higher spellcaster monsters. It it can special summon itself, be used as materials, foolish burial card, and turn around and draw you cards if you have expendable spells and traps. Like if I didn't like want to like really go and compete at locals, and I didn't already have like all of these uh extra deck staples that I need to have. Like speaking of extra deck staples, hold on, let's look at something else real quick. Phantasme. What's Phantasme looking like? Is he still up in value? 41 listings as low as 5.99. That's not legit, is it? No, that's not legit. So likely play first is 23.99 for Phantasme. Phantasme for the secret rare right now, showing some prevalence because people are Unchained linked to Phantasme, target preventing, awesome lore window, very dope monster. But Phantasme was a part of a line of dragons. I don't know why Phantasma just popped into my head. That he wasn't even. I was like looking at extra deck staples, like cards like Access Code. This is one of those extra deck staples that I do not have. That I'm probably gonna have to bend the knee for and go ahead and capitulate to picking up uh, Prism original print secret rare Access Code Talker for $33. They're probably gonna make me capitulate and do it because it's an extremely powerful card. It's great for pushing to finish games. I'm gonna probably test before I do cop it. I'm gonna probably test Bull Sword. I'm gonna test Bull Sword and Master Duel and see, how Bull Sword holds up in comparison. Savage is another one that's just really good. I wanted to hold off on this one as well because this one is getting another secret rare printing. It's holding at $7 right now. You only need the one, so it's not bad. I'd probably go prismatic secret rare because it's not getting another prismatic secret rare. It's getting another secret rare printing. So the prismatic might just be, what I'm saying, extremely unique in and in itself because of that. That might be the copy I grab for around $7, but really good card. I want to grab that. Beyond the Pendulum, that thing is dirt cheap now. Can't wait to pick this up. I can grab one of the original prints, go prismatic secret rare, Beyond the Pendulum. IP is another one that I didn't have that you deck box. Okay. That I don't have that I would like to pick up, and then that's really cheap now. Monstrous Revenge, 177 listings, as low as $1.94, market price 306. And then it's Prismatic is down too, but you could get that in Prismatic Secret Rare as well. You can't get access code in Prismatic Secret Rare. I don't know. I might have to get them an all diagonal Secret Rare then, just to have them all matching. Burload, Savage, access code, Bull Sword. I already have Appaloosa. Appaloosa never bent the knee. I just went in and grabbed my Appaloosas when they had dropped to $20. I was like, I bought 6 copies. I already been sold a playset back for like 150 after I bought 6 copies for 120. But I still got a playset. Absolutely love the lore window of Appaloosa. Um, and the bow. I mean, absolutely love the lore window of the goddess. And the bow Appaloosa that she's holding. But you got Bull Sword Dragon over here, secret rare out of Cybernetic Horizon, one that's comparable to Access Code Talker, and it is down. We're talking about max condition, first eds 550, impeccable. But of course, guys, we can't be out here all day. Hopefully, we get um, hopefully I was able to provide some value with this live stream market watch out here and we get some energy to come out here for a part two. But that with that, we're gonna be getting up out of here. Are we in there? Are we in there? Yeah, we in there.